Yo, what's going on YouTube fam? Today we're going to talk about the Yeezy version 2s.
Confiscate the money. That girl is a real crowd, please. Small world, all her friends know of me. Young bull living like an old geese. Quick release the cash, watch it fall slowly. Frat girl still trying to get in. Haters mad for whatever reason.
Yo, so it's currently November 23rd. Thanksgiving is tomorrow, but way more important than Thanksgiving was today, November 23rd. It was the release of the 3 colorways of the new Yeezy version 2, the V2 Yeezys, which I was really stoked on. I went to Cream to get my pairs because that's what I do for most Yeezy releases, so I didn't think anything was going to be different from this one, though I did put in several different raffles around Virginia Beach. There's a store called Commonwealth. I put in with Foot Action and Adidas. No, I'm sorry. No, not Adidas. I was going to say Foot Locker, but Foot Locker didn't do shit. I was thinking about the new top 3s, the new Jordans coming out. Anyway, so I went to Cream and I got my pairs, which was cool. I had to stand in a little bit of a line, yada yada. Anyway, I was able to cop the infrareds and the greens. There were actually 3 colorways of these. You had the reds, the greens, and then the copper. After seeing the copper, I honestly think that the copper is probably the toughest colorway out of all these, so I'm gonna have to go and get one of my homies to let me scoop a pair from them or something like that. But anyway, I just wanted to do a quick review or just touch base on these shoes because I thought they were really dope and I didn't see too many videos out here on YouTube about them yet, so I wanted to just put one up, that way everybody could know what they're looking at if they're trying to go and buy a pair for resale. So I didn't own a pair of the version 2 Belugas with the orange stripe that was on it, but I have a bunch of friends who got those. I just wasn't feeling the V2s at the time. Now I definitely am. My mind has changed. I gotta go and get a pair of the orange stripe V2s, the Belugas. Anyway, not owning a pair, I can still kind of talk about this firsthand because, again, a lot of my friends had them. Just like the first pair of V2s that released, these shoes fit tight as shit. Alright, if you're gonna get these shoes, you need to go I was about to say full size, don't go a full size, but go a half size up. I'm a size 10, I got a size 10, and when I put them on, the first thing that I thought to myself was like, oh no, I messed up. Because I had friends tell me to go a half size up, but sometimes, you know, people's feet fit different. People's feet are different, excuse me. Some people's feet are wider, some people's feet are more narrow. And that all, you know, kind of depends on whether you should genuinely go a half size up. Anyway, I didn't. I just got my true to size, and they're super tight. The saving grace for me in this situation is if you take out the sole of the shoe. I don't know if you can see that the sole is actually taken out as compared to this one. They fit a lot better. They fit honestly the way they should, because if I were to go a half size up, there would have been a lot of extra length around the toe box, just because I had some friends, some homies that got a 10.5, and I tried theirs on, and it was really long. So I'm glad I went the route that I did, because with taking the sole out, these fit
perfect.
Yo, so just like on all the pairs of the Yeezys that have released so far, these are going to be highly, highly faked. And the sad part about it is these people who are reproducing these shoes are getting really good at it. They're learning how to make them look better and better. Especially these pair. Even before these released, I saw the fakes start releasing on Instagram, and they look good. They look great, just like the actual shoe. So I wanted to go over really quick, if you're going to be getting a pair for resale, how to kind of legit check them really quick, just so you know what you're getting. Because I've had too many homies, I've watched my friends get their hearts broken when they're out in public around a bunch of other sneakerheads, and somebody says, hey, yo, those shoes aren't real for this, and this reason, and they're totally right. And then, you know, you watch your friend with a broken heart, and it's horrible. So I never want that to happen to me, and to save myself from doing that, if I'm gonna buy shoes for resale, I'm gonna get them from a reputable dealer, whether it be one of my friends who I know got the shoes on this date, and like I went with them to buy the shoes from the store, or if I can't do that, I'm gonna get them from Flight Club, Soul Supremacy, or Stadium Goods are the 3 retailers that I'll use a lot. And I know you're gonna hate on me, you're gonna talk some shit about don't use Flight Club, they tax, blah blah. They do, they definitely tax. But at the same time, you have that peace of mind that you're wearing a completely authentic pair of sneakers and that nobody's ripped you off, or there's no chance of it. Flight Club has a name for themselves, and they're not going to let that name turn to trash by selling you a fake pair of sneakers just to make an $800 profit or whatever. Anyway, really quick, as I was saying, I just wanted to go over some of the details on how to legit check these. Alright, so starting off with the front of the shoe, right up front, it actually runs up the whole front of the shoe. You're going to have that stitching that holds the two pieces together, the two pieces of fabric, and that runs all the way up from the front of the toe up to where it's going to be sitting on the front of the ankle. This stitching is supposed to be straight. I know that on the version 1s of the Yeezys, the Pirate Blacks, the Oxford Tans, the Moon Rocks, and the Turtle Doves, excuse that, trying to get all those out, it had a slight curve to it going down the toe, and if it was completely straight, then that means that it was a replica, a repop, and it was unauthentic. The version 2s do have that straight line that runs all the way down it that looks like this. And if your pair has this, that doesn't mean that it's a fake. That means that that's just what the retail pairs have this time. The fakes also have it. It actually makes them easier to be faked, which is what I was talking about how they're getting good at faking these, because it's just a real basic stitch. If you take a look at the design, the stripe that's going to be running from the front to the back of the shoe, we'll start off with, on the Belugas, it didn't go straight, it curved and then went over that stitching a little bit. On the retail V2s, it's not going to go over that stitching, it's going to go down just to the front of the toe, like so. And then going all the way to the back, on the Belugas, it stopped right at that stitching and then went over just a little bit. It would fade over just a little bit. These, it's gonna fade over much more. And again, that is a sign of authenticity. That doesn't mean that it's fake. I know that on the Belugas, a way to tell if they were fake was if it went over as much like it is on this pair. But these are retail, and that is what it's gonna look like. Another thing about the stripe is it's not just one straight, you know what I mean? It doesn't look like it was done in one, swift motion. It's kind of choppy. See, there's different sections, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't need to count them, but they're just different sections. It's not just one swift, swoosh little stripe. So that's that. The bottom of the shoe, the bottom of the sole, excuse me, is going to have a pattern that looks like this. Just go ahead and take a mental picture of that. The boost, I know in the past a lot of people have used the boost, the dimples in the boost, to kind of authenticate if something is real or a repop, which at this point, if you're getting the Yeezys and you love them and all that kind of stuff, you should be able to tell the difference between real and fake boost. Anyway, these particular shoes, the two pairs that I got, have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little dimples going up, and then 2 on the side that are on the bottom. So that's what that looks like right here. The back of the shoe is gonna have that nice curvature to it right there to kind of hug onto your heel, your Achilles, really nice. Keep everything nice and tight on there. And then of course you're gonna have those 3 stripes on the padding right there. That is the Adidas branding. I'm pretty sure it's the Adidas branding, because why else would there be just the 3 stripes like that? So that's that. Aside from that, there's a couple of other things that you can look at, like the tag on the inside, but I'm not going to go over that right now. I just wanted to give you just a quick visual aid. So these shoes look really good on foot. They look fantastic on foot. I didn't think I was going to like them because they had that wider sole, much wider than any of the first version 1s of the Yeezys that came out, but they look so good on foot. I love them. They look, even better on foot than they do just sitting here like this or anything like that. So I want to show you what those look like now. Yo, so I just wanted to sit down to give you guys a first look or quick overview review of what the new Yeezy version 2s that were released in the 3 colorway might look like, or what you should expect when you go to cop your pair. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned anything, if it helped you out, please feel free to give me a like, subscribe, drop a comment down in the comments box. As I've said before, I really enjoyed doing this. I like sitting down with you guys and talking shoes and clothes and all that kind of shit. It's a fun part of my life, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. But I'm gonna leave you guys with that for the day. I got a couple new reviews coming in the very near future, so be on the lookout for those. But for now, guys, until next time, peace.